Good morning, my dear children. Here we are going to discuss about the relationship between the AP, MP, and TP. Mostly we concentrate upon this AP and MP. Already we have gone through the production schedule also, and the relationship between the AP and the MP is when AP rises as a result of and increases in the quantity of the variable input, what happens to MP? MP is more than the average product. Children, understand it? That is, when average, that is AP, rises as a result of and increases in the quantity of the variable input. We told that we are combining the variable as well as the fixed inputs, right? So here also, when AP rises as a result of and increases in the quantity of the variable input, what happens to MP? Yes, MP is more than the average product. Then, when AP are maximum, then the MP is equal to AP. The MP curve cuts the AP curve at its maximum. Yes, just I will make it more precise by showing its diagram also. Now you just understand the relationship. That is, when AP are maximum, I am telling about the values. When the values of the AP are maximum, then what is the value about the MP? MP is also exactly equal to the AP. The MP curve cuts the AP curve at its maximum. The next one is when AP falls as a result of the decrease in the quantity of variable input, MP is less than the AP. Here, see children, here the diagram is given. This is the diagram related to the law of variable proportions. So here we can see that OY axis, what is depicted? Output. And in the OX axis, the amount of a variable factor that we combine for the production process. As I told you about the variable as well as the fixed factors, right? So here in the Y axis, it is depicted output, that is the after the final product, that is the output, and in the OX axis, the amount of a variable factor is depicted on it. And here we can see the relationship between the AP and MP. The above curve is TP, that let it be there. The AP and MP means, here we can see that when AP increases as a result of the quantity of the variable factor increases, what happens to MP? MP's, see the curve is, yes, more than, it is above the AP curve. So what it indicates? That the value of MP is more than the AP. And the second, I told you that when the AP is maximum, the MP cuts that AP values. Here see, when the AP becomes maximum, what happens to MP? Yes, MP also, it cuts the AP value. And after that, the value of the MP also, what happens to that? It diminishes. Then the next one, what I told you, when the AP value, yes, starts decreasing because of the quantity of the variable input, what happens to that MP? MP also, yes, it touches 0, and after that it becomes negative. So children, actually this is the relationship between the AP and the MP, and it is clearly, yes, it is precisely given in the graph also. So the first one, TP, isn't it? The production schedule, I have explained about the TP, MP and AP, and the TP here it is total product curve. The AP is average product and the next one is the marginal product curve. And next, what I like to explain through the diagram is 3 stages are there in this law of variable proportions. If we explain, the 3 stages are there, children. What are they? Stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3. What are they? Stage 3 stages are there. Stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3. Here, that is the TP curve, we can see 2 points. It is depicted as F and H, right? And the arrow mark is given as the point of inflection. So stage 1 means that is from O to OF part, isn't it? It is what? Increasing manner. It increases in an increasing manner. So stage 1, children, you just understand again, this is a stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3. Right? Let me explain about the stage 1. 3 stages of production. The stage 1 means it is known as the law on increasing returns. Stage 2 means it is the law of diminishing returns. Stage 3, the state of negative returns. So these are the 3 stages of production. The first one is law on increasing returns. Second one is the law of diminishing returns. Third one is the state of negative returns. And what about the stage 1? I told you that the TP. What about the curve of the TP, children? It increases at an increasing rate up to a point F. I told you that 2 points are there in the TP curve. Yes, that till F. That TP increases at an increasing rate up to a point F. MP also rises and it is maximum at point F. See, children, you look at the curve, and what about the MP? When TP increases at an increasing rate, at that time the MP also rises and it is maximum at point F. At the point F, you look the curve of the MP, that MP is maximum. What about the AP in the stage 1? In AP, it goes on rising, right? After point F, the TP rises but at diminishing rate. You can see the, yes, curves. What about that curve? That it's not increasing at an increasing rate, is slight. Yes, that curve is slight shift happened to that, isn't it? And what about the MP? MP falls, but it is positive. And stage 1 ends where AP reaches its highest point. Children, once again I will explain what about the stage 1. I told you that the curve, 3 curves, I told you TP, MP and AP. And in the stage 1, what happens to TP means it increases at an increasing rate up to a point F. And the point F, I told you, it's a point of inflection. That I will explain later. You just understand that point is a point of inflection. And MP also rises and it is maximum at point F. AP goes on rising. After point F, you can see that TP rises but at diminishing rate. not in an increasing manner. At first, how it increases, it does not increases in that manner, but in the diminishing rate. You just infer the values also, children, the values also in that manner only, till the point f, the values increases at an increasing rate. Next one, the MP falls, but it is positive. We can see that at last the MP reaches the 0 and negative, but in the stage 1, what happens to MP? MP is falling, but it is positive manner. So stage 1 ends where AP reaches its highest point. Where the stage 1 ends? Where we can see the AP reaches its highest point, there we can see that end of the stage 1. So children, so far I have discussed about the what? Yes, the curves, the schedules, about the TP, AP and MP relationships, and the last one about the different 3 stages also, and the first stage, stage 1, I have explained also. So whatever I have explained so far, I hope it's clear for you. Thank you children for watching this video.